Welcome back, everybody, to the NerdnCulture podcast. I am Mark, your regular host, and today we have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Aaron.
Yes, Aaron Green. Today we have a few things to talk about. We have to talk about the DC universe, the Marvel universe, the movies, the animated movies, some comic books, some recommendations, and we're going to start with the Flashpoint paradox.
Yeah, we started the recording just in 5 minutes into talking about it, so we're going to start at a random time. But I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
But it makes sense. It all makes, trust me, it'll make sense by the end of it. As long as you know what's about the Flashpoint paradox, it'll make sense. And then from there, we'll divulge into other things. And maybe somebody special will pop by too. Another special person. Spoilers. All right.
It's one. What happens is that, oh shit, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but somehow there's a nuclear bomb. And it sets off, and it's going to destroy the entire world, and so everybody's going to die. And Flash is like, oh shit, I gotta go back in time. And the reason why he can't go back in time is because the Reverse Flash is not letting him. And then finally, like at the end, like, because Batman, like, disappears or whatever, or Thomas Wayne, and then he shows up out of nowhere, shoots Reverse Flash in the head. He's like, okay, man, save the world. And so he goes back in time. Doesn't save his mother, and yeah, or stops himself from saving his mother, and then yeah, everything goes back to normal.
Did they do the Bruce Wayne letter thing?
Yes.
Aha!
Yeah,
that's my favorite part of the whole comic.
Yeah, that's what happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but yeah, like Bruce Wayne looks like a pretty boy in the movie. I don't like it. Like he doesn't look like Bruce Wayne. That makes sense. He looks like 15. It's fucking weird because he has like this deep voice, but he like look at his face like, what the fuck is a pretty boy? Like,
is it Kevin? The guy from the animated series? Is it him?
I have no idea.
The voice actor?
I have no idea, but I mean, all I know is that he looked like a pretty boy in the TV show, in the movie or whatever. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I mean, for what it was worth, it was like probably one of the best Justice League movies I've ever seen.
You ever seen Justice League War?
No.
Have you seen any of the new animated movies?
No, not really. I only saw one, and it was the Aquaman one, which was like, yeah, I know. I wanted to see it because it looked kind of cool. I kind of like, I don't know. I just thought it was gonna be different because Aquaman wasn't gonna be shitty.
He looked like an emo guy, kind of, a little bit, from what I remember. Didn't he have like a hair going across his face?
Yeah, he's kind of like depressed or whatever because he has all these superpowers and his.
So sad. Oh my, tragic, man.
So tragic. No, but like he's like his body is like steel, so like anytime someone stabs him, he's just like, pfft, and he's like, what the fuck, man? He just punches him.
He's like, oh man, I really wish that got through my skin.
I'm so depressed.
I'm so depressed. I can talk to Nemo.
Oh god. No, he seemed more like a drunk actually in the movie. You know, it's kind of weird, I guess.
Because that is I haven't seen any of those movies because I just watched the clips of those recently. Because I've seen the prequel to those, which is the Son of Batman.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to watch Justice League War, which is the first of the Justice League trilogy movies.
Oh, okay, cool.
And the second one's the Throne of Atlantis, the one you saw.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Teen Titans versus Justice League.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's cool. I want to see that.
They replaced Dick Grayson with Damian Wayne, which is kind of weird, but...
Oh, for Robin?
Yeah.
I don't know all these Robins, man. I only know one of them. That was in the original Teen Titans, and that was it. Wait, which one's that, though?
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson, and the one they're using Damian
Wayne, which is the fourth Robin.
Okay, so it's his son.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Teen Titans, though. They kept referencing that he was Batman's son, though, in the entire movie. Or was it Deathstroke's son?
What, Robin?
Yeah, in the original Teen Titans.
That's all, like, figuratively speaking. You know what I mean?
Oh, figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's like
okay. Because I thought he was... Oh, because he worked with Batman, so he's kind of like my dad.
Yeah, because he's an orphan, so he had no parents.
Oh, okay.
And Bruce Wayne actually did adopt them later on.
Okay.
Actually, he adopts all the Robins later on, so
yeah.
Eventually, he just adopts him. But Damian Wayne is blood.
Okay. So yeah. Do you like the new one? Do you like the new Damian Wayne, or like do you like?
I'm still really torn on it.
Because it's cool because it's his son.
Yeah.
So it's personal.
But he's like OP as shit for some reason.
Yeah.
And I feel like a little 8-year-old Robin boy being able to defeat like 8 or 10.
What the fuck? He looks like he's 13.
And then, well, he probably is now.
Uh-huh.
But in the very first one, he like defeats Dick Grayson right away. Beats the shit out of Batman in the second movie, and it's just like, how you that good?
Yeah, you can't be that good.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't. Just because he's like 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense.
They have way more experience and shit.
Even the strongest people in the world couldn't take out Batman. I mean, Superman, for God's fucking sakes, couldn't even take out Batman. And the Dark Knight, right? Dark Knight Returns, I mean, because like that's from Batman. I think Batman wins that one. That's right. But we don't know about that in the movie though.
See, I don't know. Is the Flashpoint Paradox connected to the new Justice League movies? Did he create the new 52 Justice League movies? Is that what's happening?
No. Well, see, no.
Did they look similar?
Because the Flash in the TV show is going to be different from the one in the movies. They're going to have.
I mean the animated movies. My bad.
Oh, the anime movies? Like, what do you mean?
Like, the animated movies, the one you saw, Flashpoint Paradox?
The movie by the Flash Paradox and how that...
Did that create the new animated movies? Did that create the new 52 animated movies?
No.
Because those are based off the new 52.
No, it had nothing to do with the 52.
Oh.
It literally was just like everything went back to normal and things. So that was it. There was nothing...
So it's not connected to the new ones?
I think it is...
You should try watching some of the new ones because they're all connected now. And I'm going to start watching it too because I'm sort of watching them misplaced.
Because it wasn't connected at all, by the way.
Yeah.
Or was it? Because they at the ending of the thing, they showed aliens coming towards Earth, which was the newer Justice League.
Yeah, war.
Yeah,
that's how it starts.
Okay, so I did see a little bit of it then because I did watch it, but I didn't finish it because I got bored.
Tell me with all this stuff. I'm like, I can't finish it right now. I got nothing to do.
No, it was really because I was bored. And the fact is, all I was seeing was the Avengers. Because it's literally the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's an alien threat. They're all separated. They're all conceited. And they all think they're better than everybody else.
Yeah, why is Superman such an asshole? Like it's... But that's how he kind of is in the New 52 comics.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
But you know how you were saying the other day what was cool about the Superman-Batman thing? Them being like opposite from each other. That's what's cool about their relationship. Now he's just kind of a dick too. He's just kind of conceited. I don't know.
It's kind of weird. I feel like the cartoons do it better though. They always do it better.
Yeah.
Than the real life movies. And so I feel like they should have made Superman hopeful in the movies. But as in for the cartoon, I think they did a good job because I kind of liked seeing him being a dick or kind of like, oh, I'm the most powerful man in the universe. You know, fuck you. You know.
I feel like he's gonna maybe be easier to turn to the bad side, quote unquote, like they always do with him. I'm like, can't you make him? Good. I don't know, good. Just once, just
Yeah, because
you always do the bad guy arc. He's always like, oh, he's too powerful and evil now. It's like you always do that. It's like one of the coolest things though, but you always do it.
Yeah.
And I don't like him and Wonder Woman being together.
You don't like that? You like the Batman Wonder Woman duo?
I like that better, but I honestly just nobody with Wonder Woman really.
Oh, you don't like Wonder Woman? I liked Wonder Woman.
As herself. I don't like her with people, I don't think.
No, here's the thing about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the Thor in that movie. For fucking sure. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. In the movie? It's literally the exact same thing. They're just taking everything from the Avengers. But besides that, I loved her in the original Justice League.
Me too, I loved her.
She was the best.
Yeah.
She was a strong, independent woman. She was smart, and she was funny.
Yeah.
I loved her. So, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what's...
I ship her more with Batman than Superman, but something about her being with Superman, it's like, okay, I get it. They're the two strongest beings, guy and a girl.
But that's...
kind of boring. It's like... It's more interesting with somebody who's like no powers or even just kind of weaker in general, and they still respect
But Batman
them.
isn't weaker, though. He is... superior than everybody else.
Exactly, but that's what makes it so great because he's just human, but yet he's on par, if not better, than most of the heroes.
Yeah.
That's why it's cool seeing him with like somebody like Wonder Woman who's like Amazon, thousands of years old, hella strong naturally, and he's able to just be with her. Like, that's amazing. But Superman's like, no shit, you're Superman. You can be with anybody. Who's on my... It's a cat.
Oh, okay. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty.
Yeah, but I don't know. So that's why I was Superman Wonder Woman thing. I was kind of like,
yeah, it was cool because they made it a little bit more realistic in the new Justice League because the way they showed it, because it was like they were trying to create that relationship. Like Superman asked her out on a date or something like that. Do you remember that? Remember that scene?
That's Throne of Atlantis, I think.
Was that Throne of? Okay, that was.
So I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Okay, so like they're dressed normally and they're at this restaurant and they're talking to each other. And I don't know what was going on, but I think they were like. I don't know, Superman was trying to say that like he's trying to find a way for the humans to accept him or something like that.
Yeah.
He was trying to teach Wonder Woman about that. And it was kind of weird how I don't know, like it just felt pretty grounded.
Down
I
to
guess.
earth.
Yeah, down to earth. So it wasn't like I'm a superhero, you're a superhero. I'm a boy, you're a girl. Let's date. It wasn't anything like that. It was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then you see Lois Lane come in, and it was kind of awkward, but yeah.
That's awesome. She came in.
Yeah, she came in. Yeah.
Oh, did he act all weird?
Yeah.
Of course. Dude, way to blow it with Wonder Woman. Like,
yeah,
his ex-girlfriend. Oh, be all weird about it.
Yeah. I don't remember too much about it because I saw that movie a long time ago, and I wasn't too into it. I wasn't.
That's how I felt with War, but I remember there was a good moment in War. Mm-hmm. Down kitty.
Was it Green Lantern, right? Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. You know what I'm talking about already. Mm-hmm. The one where Batman's like, my name is Bruce Wayne. My parents were killed when I was 10. Blah 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 blah. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna go find Superman. And then he just gets captured. And Hal's like, cool.
No. I think it was funny how like I was talking more about how Green Lantern was like
an asshole.
Yeah, he was an asshole, and he was just all, you have no superpowers, what the fuck, man? And he's doing way better than him.
Yeah.
Like, he's going, like, he's jumping through, like, buildings and shit. Not jumping through buildings, but, like, he's, like, I don't know, they're chasing somebody. They're chasing the alien. And, like, he's going faster than him. He's like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know.
Just Batman and Green Lantern together was, like, really cool. Just their, I don't know, their personality.
Yeah.
Because Hal Jordan was a dick, man. He's such an asshole.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna get killed.
Sure. Yeah.
And then the black guy's gonna join.
Hopefully. No, but, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think
I'm excited for Martian Manhunter to join that group, too.
Martian Manhunter?
Yeah. He's, like, one of my favorite DC characters, so.
He's, like, the coolest character ever. Yeah.
I'm gonna get the kitty out of here. Excuse us. The animated movies.
I don't know what else to say about those things.
Oh, I think they're pretty cool. But they're just... I don't know, I want you to watch them. Because they're all connected, so it's interesting seeing a bunch of animated films be connected. I don't know. I feel like I don't see it that much. But.
Yeah. I just wish it was not so constructed. It's just so lame how they're all constructed. Like, it's like right after the Avengers, it's like, oh, we gotta make a DC universe, even though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be a monster universe now. There's gonna be a DC universe.
Oh, you know what the monster thing with Dracula and oh my god.
Yeah.
I actually like that movie. But
yeah, did you see it? I never got to see it, so I didn't see it. But
nobody likes the movie but me.
Oh really?
So.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've never seen the movie. I saw I think a little bit of it, but I wasn't like really into it. I was just kind of whatever. I don't really care. I don't know where it was going with it. I guess it was like the origins of Dracula, right? The origins.
And I thought it was just so cool, mainly just because of one scene where like he saw this old vampire, because that's how he became Dracula.
Yeah,
and he had to go to him for his help, and because the first time he met him, he was running away from him, but then he went to him for his help, and the vampire was like really thrown off by that. He's like, I'm a monster, and yet you're coming here with hope and not fear. Like, I don't know, that whole conversation between them and the way Dracula was trying to obtain his powers. It was just so weird and cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah,
just man and monster face to face and talking and I don't know.
I think I saw that in the trailer. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I saw like a little bit of it, but I mean, like I said, I wasn't too drawn into the movie though. But I always thought that like it would be a cool movie to see because it's kind of cool to see the beginnings of Dracula, I guess, because nobody really knows where Dracula came from.
Yeah,
nobody really knows where he came from and how long he's lived, and so that looked like the medieval ages or something like that.
Yeah, right? It was like super ancient, whatever, something, some bullshit ancient place. Yeah, it actually wasn't that good of a movie, but that one scene was awesome.
It looked like an otherworldly like place though.
That's why I couldn't really tell the time era because it was sort of like it jumped a lot of. I don't know, like all over the place. So I was like, I don't know when this is just vaguely medieval.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't mind seeing a monster
team. Oh yeah, I mean, like, well, you could see Monster Squad for God's sakes.
Oh god,
yeah, dude, that's the multiverse right there.
Oh, I watched that with you.
You did? No. Oh yeah, you went to the. Yeah, that's right.
I just watched Monster Squad.
Yeah, Monster Squad was pretty cool. It was like the Goonies, but with monsters. It was sick. It was really cool. I liked it. I mean, it was cool for what it was, but I mean, whatever. The Goonies, yeah.
I love the Goonies.
I don't remember the Goonies. I mean, I think I loved it, right? I don't know.
Everybody loves the Goonies, man.
Everybody loves the Goonies.
It's fucking the Goonies, man.
Yeah.
I just remember this one line that somebody said, like, because they could have escaped the place they were in, but then they jumped back down, and one guy was, like, saying to the girl, he was like, Rebecca, what you doing, you Goonie? So that was like the point where you're like, oh, that's why it's called the Goonies.
Oh god, so
that was the most ridiculous, like 80s, weirdly. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, I heard like they cussed a lot in that movie too. Like there were like little kids saying like "damn shit, fuck." Like,
Yeah.
did they say the F word?
Not super bad. I don't remember the F word, but they did just kind of like potty mouth a little bit, like oh damn or oh shit, stuff like that.
It's hella cool. Now you can't even say that today. Like in any freaking kids movie. That's hecka sick, dude. I love that.
You want to segue to a little DC movie talk real quick?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Okay. Wait, is that what you wanted to talk about today? Oh, the Marvel. That's what it was.
Yeah, I want to talk about Marvel.
Okay.
But, I mean, DC is totally cool with this subject too because, I mean, they're kind of on the same par, I guess, in some cases. Because we haven't seen many DC movies yet. We've only had one legitimate one that's going to be in the DC universe.
So yeah, that's the problem with like me and trying to figure out this whole DC thing.
Yeah.
There's only one fucking movie. So I'm like, I can't even judge it, but like, I'm feeling kind of bad and hopeful about it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, but there's only one movie. So like, how do I know, you know?
Yeah. I'm just really sad that the Green Lantern didn't work out so well because I actually had a lot of hope for that.
Yeah. And it could have been cool, like we say, if he just died in the end.
If he died at the end, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Because then we would have had the other Green Lantern, you know what I'm saying?
What's his
and
name?
then
John Stewart. There you go.
Yeah, the black one, whatever. I don't remember his name. But like, yeah, we would have the black one. So that movie would have been relevant.
Yeah.
Would have been relevant. And we could have had a new Green Lantern.
And I think that, I know nobody likes that movie, but I think, like I said, there'd be no Hal Jordan. That's kind of the main complaint in the movie, is how, like, boring he is, I guess. Like, just as a character.
Is it the white one?
Yeah, Hal Jordan and his, like, interaction with all the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
The story's kind of all over the place. Honestly, none of that would have mattered if he died, because then all that movie did was set the ground for the Green Lantern Corps. And that would have that's all you needed. And then that could have been in all the other Justice League movies after that. And you don't need to make a whole... You didn't need to reboot that.
Yeah.
You didn't need to.
No.
I just
think it just didn't work with people, and when people did Man of Steel, they're like, oh, okay, this works. They like the darker shit, so we'll just go with that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense to work with that movie because it really sets the par for other movies, because this alien that came down from Earth has superpowers, and then there's an alien invasion.
And then it affects everybody else.
Yes, exactly. So, Batman, however, has been around for a long time, so that's cool. So they just said he's there. So I'm totally cool with that.
I actually love that. That's my favorite way to introduce Batman so far.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody knows Batman, so you don't need to fucking introduce him.
They've done his story so many times, and plus, like, that's like it's like the coolest way to see Batman, just like being Batman.
Yeah.
Like, he knows what he's doing, he's a little jaded, he has this whole history with all his rogue gallery, you know? Like, you don't need to reintroduce all that.
Especially like Suicide Squad, like, they don't even have to introduce all the characters. Like, they don't have to go back and say, okay, this
all
is
their backstories, yeah.
No, you don't have to do that. Just show them. Just bring them in and figure out yourself, you know what I'm saying, the things he say. Because, you know, I've noticed that in movies, like, of lately, just lines are so bland and just so two-dimensional. The line says what it says. There are certain movies where a line is said and it means everything. There's so many ways to interpret that line, and so many things you can think with that one line. If that makes sense, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, saying one line says everything, you know, if you say the right line. So, like, a good example is, that scene in Hook. Have you seen Hook?
Yes.
Do you remember Rufio?
Rufio!
Yeah. So you remember the scene where he died?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the line he said?
No.
His line was, I wish I had a dad like you. And that was it. That says everything, doesn't it? It says everything.
It even makes me sadder because he plays Zuko in Avatar.
Yeah.
So his dad like scarred him and shit. So it's like,
yeah,
tears.
It's pretty fucking cool. He kind of plays the same character too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the same kind of thing. But I mean, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Just that one line said everything. That his dad was probably an asshole or just wasn't a loving father, and he ran away from him because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see how one line can show everything without actually showing everything. You know, you can figure out yourself. So
subtext,
yeah. Yeah. So like that could be said with Suicide Squad. You don't need these backstories and shit telling you everybody's backstories. Like, okay, are we all together? Okay,
we're on the same page now.
Yeah,
let's go.
Like you don't really need to because it's more interesting that way. Because you don't really need to know that until it's relevant, I guess.
Yeah.
To the story. So
I feel like they do that a lot because they don't think a lot of comic fans are actually watching the movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's both comic fans and
Yeah.
people who don't read comics.
Yeah.
So they want to catch everybody up. But people aren't stupid.
Yeah,
you don't need
it.
you can just do like
stupid. I mean, if you're really interested and want to know who is this person, then you can look it up yourself. But it's almost better to not know because you don't need to know. You know, no, sorry. It's almost better to not know because once you see a movie, you will know. You know what I'm saying? Like because
you'll get the gist.
Yeah, you'll get the gist of it, and because this movies only have a small frame of this character, but. That doesn't mean they're not going to represent the character in a good way. It doesn't mean they have to go back all the way to show you what this character is. As long as they represent the character right, that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need anything else. So, yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. This is how I write essays, by the way.
Oh, really?
This is this thinking process all the time. It's so difficult because you have to say the right words. Like, how do I say this right? And then, fuck yes.
It's funny, I do that, and then I don't do anything with it. Like, I just kind of, like, talk myself through this whole, like, thought process, because I'm genuinely curious of what the hell I'm even thinking, sort of. I'm like, wait, how do I really feel about this? And I just talk myself through it for a while. After about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'm like, cool. And that was pointless. But cool!
But it's cool to think about it, though. That's the thing, is that... Yeah, it's cool to think about this stuff, you know?
Yeah, because it kind of helps you with your own art and stuff.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Just
and maybe lets you appreciate the other stuff they do, too, more, like, just things that are out there and stuff. And...
I guess so. Talk about Marvel?
No, I'm actually talking about DC a little bit.
Yeah, DC, I think DC's doing a good job. I think for what it's worth. I mean, again, because we haven't seen everything. We've only had, 3 TV shows right now?
Yeah.
We only have 3 TV shows. One just started recently, and we've had 1 movie. And we're having 2 other DC movies coming out that are just expanding the universe so vast, so crazy already.
And the DC universe, as far as TVs go, are not connected to the movies.
Yeah, they're not connected. They're not.
Which I think is both cool and kind of almost a waste, but also cool. Because that means you're not bounded by the movies. But at the same time, it's kind of nice to expand on the movies, the movie-verse, through a show sometimes. Though. Yeah. Like, I'm thinking, like, something like, I haven't watched it yet, but I think watching Daredevil would be really cool. Yeah. Just to see that's part of the same universe as, like, the new Spider-Man movies coming out. You know what I mean? It's all connected. It always feels good.
So, like, Spider-Man being Daredevil and stuff like that.
Yeah, it just feels good that they're connected. It feels good that is the same universe. Like, you know...
It sucks because it's technically... They say it is, but it's technically not. Because the fact is, they might say in a line, oh, like, have you ever thought about being a superhero? Oh, like, have you ever thought about being Hulk? You know what I'm saying? Like, they might mention Hulk or Captain America or Iron Man. That doesn't mean that they're in the same universe, if that makes sense. It doesn't matter. The fact that they're not there and they're not associating themselves with these people, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I can hope is that it will eventually matter. Otherwise, it is kind of just stupid. Yeah. But if it did eventually matter in some way, like maybe they brought him into a movie even for just a little bit. Yeah. Like a little cameo of Daredevil. Like, wouldn't that be really cool?
Yeah.
A little cameo in the movie. And
I just don't think it's gonna happen because the first thing is that it's a TV show. So if they bring him into a movie and then they bring him back, they can't bring him back to the TV show because that's like a bonus. Like, not a bonus. What's the word?
I can't.
No. What's it called? A promotion. It's like a promotion. If you take Daredevil, the actor Daredevil, and put him into a movie like that, you have to pay him more money. And so because of that, he has his acting skills or whatever becomes it's worth more money now. Yeah. So he can't go back to the TV show because it would cost too much money to pay him being in that TV show. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's never gonna happen. They are doing the Defenders, but still, it's like they have no association with the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So there's not gonna be a lot of what's it called? Superheroes in the Avengers because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it literally has to do with money. It's always money.
That's a shame because it's a huge potential there. For
it's huge potential. It's the same with S.H.I.E.L.D. It's the same with Daredevil, Jessica Jones. It's all the same. It's because of money. And it's because they don't want to spend so much money, even though Disney has so much fucking money. It doesn't even fucking matter. They can go bankrupt and still get all the money back if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I'm really excited about the Doctor Strange movie and stuff like that, and how he was worked with the Defenders a lot. So it'd be really cool to see him just work with the Defenders, you know? And they're trying to make them now, right? It's like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones.
Yeah, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and then there was a...
They're not going to do Daredevil, are they?
Daredevil's in the Defenders. Yeah, and then there's another guy.
Not Punisher, because he kills people.
No, not Punisher. No. It's, I shit, he's in
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, yeah.
I fucking love Iron Fist.
Mm-hmm.
Like two of my favorite characters are Doctor Strange and Iron Fist. Mm-hmm. So I would just love to see some interaction there, and just their magics are so different and stuff.
Oh, he does magic? I know nothing about Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, what he did, he just defeated this dragon who granted him magical fist.
That's cool.
So yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like the One Punch Man.
Sort of. I had never seen it, but it's sort of like that because if he charges it enough, he can knock pretty much anybody out.
Oh, okay, cool.
But considering there's some people that are really powerful, it would take a large amount
Yeah,
of it. It's like impossible, pretty much. But he knocked the Hulk out with one punch before.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
It's
awesome.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that means he's almost as powerful as Hulk if he just waits for
If he just waits and charges it up, concentrates and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
No one's gonna wait, so.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Unless he hides somewhere.
Exactly. That's why it's good on a team. So he's like the.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that. So I hope. Yeah, it probably won't happen, but it'd be really.
But
great.
he is a fighter though, right? Like Daredevil, he like fights.
Oh, he's martial artist first.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I guess I have to give props to DC Universe as far as the shows go for that thing. Like they know not to bound themselves by the movies, especially because they're really vague. Like you ever seen Supergirl yet? Oh, dude. I love Supergirl. Mm-hmm. I've been watching it. I don't watch every episode just because I'm really bad at keeping track on TV. Yeah. I'm like, fuck, I missed a week. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do that sometimes. I even do that with Walking Dead. I've been watching Walking Dead recently. Yeah. But whenever I do see a Supergirl, I like it. Whatever I do. It's just what it is. It's a fucking TV drama, but with superpowers and pretty good special effects. But dude, it's so funny just because like 1 minute they're fighting like Red Tornado or whatever and it looks pretty good. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this looks awesome. And then the next minute she's eating ice cream in her outfit next with her sister underneath the blanket.
Yeah, it's a chick flick. Pretty
much.
It's like
it's
definitely a chick flick, which is something I didn't expect actually. It's just weird. I was like, oh, this is a chick flick, but also a superhero movie. I mean, TV show. It's funny. Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Cool. I
really do like it.
I can dig that actually. It's just they're going so far with feminism. Feminism, yeah, guys.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah,
because girls matter. They exist.
It was kind of cool because it's a really vague universe that doesn't really exist in any of the universes so far. Yeah. But they're trying to connect it with this new one, but they're not sure if they're actually going to do it. Yeah. And I got you. It's pretty cool though, because like right in the very first episode of Supergirl, you see Superman, and it's awesome.
Wait, the first episode?
Like the first or second episode. You see
second episode?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah, you see
like the actor?
No.
Henry Cavill?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
okay.
A Superman. And something felt really good about that.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
I don't know what it was that felt so good about just seeing Superman fight. You couldn't really see his face, and they did that on purpose.
So it was like a CG Superman fighting. But you saw him though.
Yeah, you saw him. Yeah. It was like a mixture of CG and real person because couldn't see his face.
Yeah.
And he was moving really fast, obviously, and fighting. Cool, yeah. It just felt good to see Superman.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I dig that.
And right away, I was like, I'm gonna like this show, and I did.
Like yeah, that's cool. That's hella cool, actually. I kind of like that. I just didn't think they were ever gonna show Superman.
I know, right? That's what I was saying. It's funny because right before that episode started, me and my mom were talking about it because she's watching it too. Of course, she is. And I was like, they're never gonna show Superman.
Yeah, I didn't think so either because they mentioned him.
And she was like, of course they'll show Superman. It's Supergirl. I'm like, no, they're not. Fucking that episode. I was like, whoops.
Yeah, well, I mean that's cool. I mean, they're going far ahead of S.H.I.E.L.D. because S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't doing any of that shit. They only showed Nick Fury, and nobody. Nick Fury, he should be already there already.
I know. He should be there like all the time, probably.
I don't know. He has like no reason to be there, by the way.
He has no reason to be anywhere anymore. I don't care. Like he's not like in a high maintenance of power, right? S.H.I.E.L.D's kind of its own thing now.
Yeah.
I don't know. What the fuck's he doing?
Nothing.
Last time I saw him, he had a beanie on. He was gonna go do something.
Yeah, like he was gonna go run away or something.
He's gonna go search for somebody or something.
Fucking no, dude. It's just kind of stupid. Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't know. He should have been the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. It shouldn't have been Phil.
All right, Marvel. Yeah, segue to Marvel. Get it together, Marvel.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if you know this. I've looked a lot of research on the executives of Marvel and stuff like that. So there's Kevin Feige.
Yeah,
Kevin Feige.
And then the guy that does the shows, right?
Yeah, the original guy that was in charge of him got fired, and now he only does the shows now. So because he only does the shows, they still can't connect them.
And they don't like each other, right?
Yeah, they fucking.
That's so funny and fucked up because then that means we can't connect the movies and the shows.
Yeah, you can't.
Because they're assholes who don't like each other.
Stupid, yeah. But I mean, it's right to say because he was gonna ruin Civil War because he didn't want Iron Man in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, which didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah, you're fucking
I'd fire you.
Yeah, but like it's obviously they kept him because he knows how to get money without spending too much. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because you've seen all the Marvel movies,
yes.
You know how he does it. But like, yeah, he was gonna ruin Civil War because it would have been too expensive to have Robert Downey Jr. and have all these other characters in there too at the same time. So then it would have been Civil War. It would have been something else. You know what I'm saying? So,
because they did have a different name for it, wasn't it? Like Hydra something or something.
Yeah,
like
it was gonna be something else, and then they changed it. I think that was just a setup, like they were like hiding it or something, or maybe they were gonna do that. Don't know, don't care, but don't know, but I don't know. But all I know is that they weren't gonna have Iron Man in it, and they were gonna still do it, and it's like that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. It might have just been like a guy in a suit again. That's gonna be the main bad guy.
Still might be, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, but yeah. I think like Guardians of the Galaxy was the only movie where there's no guy in a suit being the bad guy.
I really do like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a ridiculous ass movie, but it just felt refreshing from the Marvel.
Yeah, from
universe.
the Marvel segments, the Marvel universe. It was like the most refreshing.
Yeah, because it was like its own thing, and
yeah, it's pretty cool, and it is gonna connect soon. It's gonna be in the Infinity War because we're in Phase 3 right now, so that's kind of cool.
I'm kind of waiting to get past this phase already. This Infinity War phase.
Yeah,
I kind of want to get to the next generation of heroes here already.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Isn't like Thor gonna be a woman or something like that? When are they gonna do that?
I don't know, but I mean they did it in the comics, but it's not Thor.
Yeah, I don't think I would want that.
Well, because the reason they do that, because in the comics Thor isn't his own entity. He's connected to the hammer.
Yeah,
and he's kind of like whoever uses the hammer is possessed by Thor, and they become Thor. So Dr. Donald Blake, he found this stick, smacked it down, it turned into the hammer, and he turned into Thor. And then he could go back to Dr. Donald Blake whenever he wants.
Okay. So Thor is kind of a entity in some cases.
Yeah, but like he's not there as himself. He's possessed.
Okay.
Somebody.
So it's
so what happened is a woman got the stick, and it was actually Jane Foster who got the stick.
So is she turned into Thor? Or
and then she turns into Thor, but it's like it's a woman body, so
yeah, okay.
It's like, what the hell? I was like, whoops.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
That's what happened.
A little bit strange. A little bit strange.
Well, I mean, that's what I both hate and love about comic books is that anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen.
But that means like anything shitty can happen too.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing, but maybe something you just personally like
didn't want
at all.
Yeah.
And then it happens.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. That's comics, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so.
I mean, there was a bat cow. And they took it seriously.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Oh, that must have been a joke. That had to be a joke. Dude,
it was bat. He has like a bat dog, a bat cow, like a bat parrot and stuff.
Dude. Yeah, okay, so I see your point. Yeah, I see why there has to be regulations on these fucking movies. But I mean, they don't have to be like anti-meta and shit. You know what meta means?
Yes.
Creative. I just found that out today.
It means creative?
Yeah, it's a creative movie or something like that. Isn't that right? Isn't that?
I thought meta just meant like almost like breaking the fourth wall in a sense, like you're just.
Oh, I thought that's okay because I thought I looked it up and it said creative.
But it probably is. That's what I always hear it being used as. He's like, whoa, so meta.
Okay.
But maybe he's meant creative. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not gonna use meta because I'm gonna use it wrong.
Me too now. Fuck.
Okay. So, but like, yeah, it's so anti-creative about most of these things. I mean, like, you could take whatever is good and create something new out of it. But, you know, they never do that in these movies. You have a garbage can, by the way?
Yeah, just throw it in that one. It's okay.
I don't know. I'm not very good at storytelling, so I don't know what's a good story and bad story. So
yeah, but we just literally had like an hour conversation the other day about this Marvel stuff. About how we don't like the way it's going and shit.
No, it's not. It's not going in a good way. It's so funny because I watched this review this person does.
Nostalgia Critic?
No, it wasn't Nostalgia Critic.
Okay.
No.
I'm like everybody watches that. I don't even watch it, but everybody whenever they say review, it's always Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, Nostalgia Critic is hella funny.
That's what they always say.
But I was watching this Ant-Man review, and this guy was like, I go into this movie, I was being skeptical because, you know, they've been doing the same thing. But man, Marvel did it again. They always do it again. They always know what to do. And it's like, yeah. They did it again! Like they always fucking knew! Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the same shit. And, like, it's nothing new, and it's nothing different. It was different because they had Paul Rudd, and it was grounded, and it meant something for a second. Like, you got to see something, and you saw a superhero that wasn't connected by S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Superhero, it technically was because him. But he was away from S.H.I.E.L.D., he's doing his own thing, and he had his own company. You
want to do a special cameo guest thing on our podcast right now?
I thought it was cameo.
Oh.
Whose mic is that?
It's his
mine.
mic. It's nice.
It's a badass
I
mic.
know.
Thanks, man.
Guess who's here, Mr.
How long you guys been talking for?
About a
30
half
minutes?
hour.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you guys talking about?
Just the new
Well,
Marvel
stuff.
movies and stuff coming out. Oh, you saw Deadpool. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Ant-Man. What was I saying? Hank Pym. Yeah, so it was a superhero that's totally not a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because Tony was a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. His dad was a part of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Hulk was a part of S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess, right? No?
No.
No. Okay, but it didn't matter because
Yeah.
it didn't feel like he was different. Thor, I don't know. See, all these characters, just there's no definitive thing about them. And I felt like for Paul Rudd's character, Ant-Man, it felt very defined. It was a guy, a thief, who wanted to make his daughter proud. And that was it.
Okay, so
and he became a superhero.
I got a little
Like, it's
something to tell
fucking
you
cool.
about Ant-Man real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone was gonna didn't really want to see that movie. Everyone I was talking to, even my
they just saw
dad,
it, yeah,
who loves Marvel, did not want to see that movie. He was like, it doesn't look that good, and I was excited about it. I was like,
because it's different.
I'm like, it's Ant-Man. It's awesome. I love Ant-Man. He's like, he's like one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites. He's one of my favorites. There's a lot of characters though, to be fair. He's one of my favorites just because he is weirdly powerful, even though he doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
And just some of the, I don't know, I always loved a lot of the different storylines he had, like with the Pymverse and all that. But I was excited to see it, and nobody else was, so I forced everybody to go see it. And what happened was, everyone else loved it. I hate that movie. I hate Ant-Man. Did I ever tell you that?
Yeah, I think you told me that.
I don't like Ant-Man. That was a bad, to me.
It looked bad.
It was a bad comic book movie.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you because it's pretty bad from what I remember because I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed how like I said, I think I liked his character and I liked how he's going to be a part of Civil War, but just the movie itself is just.
I mean, I can't even describe the movie because I can't get over the hung-ups as far as the comic stuff goes. I feel bad about that because I feel very biased. I really try to pride myself on trying to be open-minded, but I'm just so hung up on some of the comic shit that they fucked up that I'm like, I can't get past it.
Yeah.
Like.
So like what?
Okay.
Like the Mexican shit. Was that a part of the comics?
No. No. And the thing is, he should have created Ultron too.
Yeah.
They should have mentioned that in the movie. They should have, because you want to know why? There's one line. I think this is actually the main thing that's killing me for some reason. There's one line where he's like, "I don't trust Tony Stark." That's it. You know what he could have added to that line?
What?
"I don't trust Tony Stark. He stole equipment from me before."
Oh,
He could have easily said that.
Yeah.
He could have easily said that, and that would have explained so much about the AI and about how he created Ultron. Because Ant-Man created Ultron, not Iron Man.
Yeah. Fucking crazy! I didn't know that.
And then I remember just watching Ant-Man. I was like, I like Hank Pym. I want him to be Ant-Man. He's so cool, and he's not Ant-Man. Oh, they said that line about Iron Man. Why didn't they just explain Ultron?
Yeah.
And then they just got weirder and weirder. I was like, Yellow Jacket isn't a bad guy. Yellow Jacket is another Ant-Man. I was like,
really?
okay, yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He made him a bad guy, and then they killed him.
God, dude, that fucking sucks.
I'm like, okay, I like Yellow Jacket because he was sort of like the Batman Ant-Man for some reason.
Oh, that's cool.
Because he was like kind of dark and a dick.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And so they killed him. And I don't know. And then just the I don't know, a lot of things about it that just made no sense. It was weird.
You have to remember that they got the guy from Yes Man to direct this movie. So
who is that?
Yeah. What?
Who's the guy who directed Yes Man?
The director.
I don't remember his name, but it's the guy who directed Yes Man. So you have to take that into
Okay,
consideration.
it's like I'm just being
See,
told.
the guy that was gonna do it. I don't remember you know.
Yes, the
who
original
guy.
director.
Yeah, the guy who did Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah.
That guy would have been so fucking awesome.
And you can see little hints of like his style in there. Like,
Yeah.
like there's one part where they're fighting and there's music playing from like a radio next to them because they're really small. That's straight from his directing.
Yeah,
I can tell
yeah.
right there. So the movie wasn't that bad. It's just me being extremely biased, and for whatever reason, it's like a little tick I can't get over.
Yeah.
But if I actually try to look past it, it doesn't look like that bad of a movie. It looks like normal.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all okay.
And I think because it's not like a great movie, I couldn't get over the little things.
Yeah, it's not that great a movie. You can't get over something like Ant-Man because it's not that great a movie. So it's easy to critique and
the little tiny stuff that doesn't
even
matter.
the little shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All the shit that happens in the movie because it's so not interesting. I mean, yeah, I kind of liked the Mexican shit they added in there. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like, hey, we're all from California. Like, that's kind of like a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that was kind of cool. But I mean, also I liked how it was in San Francisco, and which I mean, I love San Francisco. But I mean, these are all personal shit. It had nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with the movie.
And
I like Paul
it's the
Rudd.
same thing with me not liking it. Like none of that has to do with the movie, really.
Yeah,
I guess it's just like personal.
Well, I think it has everything to do with the movie because you just mentioned so many things that, like Yellow Jacket. I didn't know he was a good guy. Yeah, he's supposed to be he's supposed to not be a bad guy.
Yeah.
So that's totally something relevant to the movie. And Hank Pym's supposed to be the guy that made Ant-Man, but they made Tony Stark again. So they made Tony Stark do it. And, I mean, you just pretty much, I think you had very relevant ideas for that.
Probably not enough to say it's a bad movie, but just because the movie wasn't that good, it's going to bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty bad movie because it wasn't interesting. I mean, people don't really take that into consideration. You know, they think that, just because a movie isn't bad doesn't mean it's good. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, and that's most of Marvel movies. They're not good.
You know what I will say? Minor spoilers here. If anybody who cares about the Marvel Universe, which is nobody so far. In this room, in this room. That Ant-Man is supposed to die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the new one. So if he dies, I will like that movie again.
So, Civil War? Civil War, if he dies in there?
If he dies in there, or just even like the movie actor, I just want him to die.
It's probably not going to happen, though, by the way.
He needs to die. Because his death was awesome.
Right.
Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm ready for this phase to be over, because I'm ready for the next generation of people. Yeah. Because what I love is the way that Ant-Man dies, so his daughter tries to become an Avenger to avenge him, hence the word. So she steals Pym particles and shit like that. And just that was cool to me. Giant woman, Ant Woman. That's, I don't know, I loved her. And the dad was boring as shit. Then he died in a fight against Ultron, and it was just, yes, kill him.
Yeah.
And then Captain America gets killed in the Civil War. So and then the original Captain America wasn't a white guy, by the way.
Oh, okay.
The original Captain America was a black guy who supposedly died, and then the second Captain America was Steve Rogers, the one we all know and love.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But the original Captain America apparently had a son, and that son is trying to take up the role as Captain America. This is why Captain America is still alive, Steve Rogers. And Steve Rogers is like, "Who are you? Why are you trying to do this?" He's like, "Because I'm the son of the real Captain America." And then Steve Rogers dies, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was a dick to you that one time."
Captain America.
Yeah, now I'm Captain America. It was just cool, and
that's pretty cool.
Just the next generation of heroes.
I mean that's pretty fucking awesome.
Fuck this generation. I'm done with it.
Fuck phase. Fuck phase 2 and 3 because they fucked it up so hard.
I'm just ready for it to be kind of
because the destruction of Shield. That fucked it up, and we barely even knew what Shield was.
I know,
and they just like, okay.
That's what I was saying. Like, I cannot believe they just got rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the core of the Marvel Universe, and you barely introduced it.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
I'm starting to agree with you on that.
That makes no sense.
They shouldn't have done that. I mean, I guess it was okay for the story.
For that one movie.
For that one movie.
Yeah.
It was like, it's gone, but it's not really gone. It's just kind of like...
And then it just comes back.
Yeah,
They're just like, woo, we're in a helicopter.
Yeah.
And then the Scroll storylines. Because the Scroll storyline is probably one of my favorite.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. I mean, I don't know how they're ever going to do that.
The only problem is they already kind of ruined it because they already did an alien invasion.
Yeah.
I was like,
That was what was that?
That was the very first movie, Avengers movie.
What were the aliens, though?
I don't know. They were Kree, I think.
Kree?
Yeah. So the Skrulls, they were like, are you really going to do it again?
Yeah.
But that's such a huge part of the storyline because there's so many heroes who are dead, who they didn't know who were dead.
Yeah.
But I guess it doesn't matter because the universe isn't that big yet, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
there's like 12 heroes.
It doesn't feel big.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel big. That's the problem. It just doesn't feel big. I mean, shit, what was I gonna say? I feel like they lost it in the Avengers because they could have gone so deep into the universe in that movie. I mean, they didn't even like mention the aliens, or they did. I don't remember. They didn't even mention the aliens' names, who they were, where they came from.
Oh, the T'Chari or T'Chari, something like that.
It's
something weird.
T'Chari or
some shit like that.
Yeah.
Something really weird.
They don't mention the name of the aliens that came to invade. They don't mention where they came from, who they are. We don't even know who fucking. I mean, what's his name? Guy with the red face, I forgot. Not Red Skull, but I mean,
Oh, you mean Thanos?
Thanos. I mean, we don't even know what his intent is.
I don't give a shit about Thanos. I didn't think anybody cared about Thanos. I was really surprised they're making him like the main thing here.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, he had like one arc from the 80s, and then there was so many different things that happened after.
Yeah. It should have been Ultron.
I love Ultron.
See, here's the thing about Ultron that's so cool. Like, he's the destruction of humanity. I remember I saw the movie...
The Young Avengers or whatever?
Young Avengers,
the next
that was really cool.
That was awesome,
They had the old Hulk, and they had Tony still alive, and everybody else is dead. I think.
And he created Ultron in that movie too. That came literally nowhere, but
Maybe it just made sense at the time. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I don't know. Never mind.
I don't know. I think Ultron's a great concept because he was the main villain of the Avengers. That was the main villain. He killed so many Avengers. He was the main villain.
I think they're gonna bring him back though.
They have to, and I think they're going to do it through Vision. Because that's how they kill Vision in the comics, is Ultron put himself inside Vision in one of the final fights, and then he slowly corrupted Vision from the inside and then killed him.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, that somehow fucked up Wanda the Witch, because she was in love with Vision.
Yeah.
And her powers in the comics, by the way, is she can warp reality. So she's, like, not supposed to be really used in general.
Yeah.
But because she freaked out, she warped reality and killed all the mutants, because she's a mutant. She killed like all the mutants and then like killed a few Avengers off by accident, and then they had to take down Wanda. And then during that fight, Ultron killed the fucking new Ant-Man. Like all types of shit just went down. Hawkeye was killed. Like just all types of shit went down. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's just the comics.
That's the comics, man.
That's just the comics.
So.
Nothing's happening interesting in the movies.
No,
really.
there's nothing going on. These are favorite characters doing nothing for 2 hours. Because that's what you're getting. See Captain America punch a wall. Isn't that amazing?
It'd be great if he dies. I'd be so happy if he dies.
Because if he does, that changes the whole ball game.
Yes, oh my god,
if someone dies, that matters. The whole ball game changes. Hawkeye should have died in Age of Ultron, by the way. He should have died. Not Quicksilver.
I agree.
Fuck that.
Especially because they're not doing Hawkeye
Fuck
very
that.
good. Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Quicksilver was
Quicksilver.
awesome.
Quicksilver was so cool. 2 minutes. That's all I needed. 2 minutes of him on screen and I loved him. Hawkeye is some dude that has a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about him?
It was really bad, yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you, Marvel. Fucking A, man.
Hey,
They fuck up everything.
I
They fuck up everything.
I have hopes in Spider-Man now. I do have hopes in Spider-Man.
I don't give a
Is that gonna restart?
Yes.
Yeah,
but they're skipping the
For
order.
the third time?
I was thinking, yeah, third time.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah, Jesus,
I
yeah.
know, right?
Yeah, okay, so like, yeah, I was thinking it'd be funny if they did a poster for Spider-Man, like, it's like, you get to see his origin story. Again.
Again.
And again. Like, I don't know, I just think that'd be funny if they did that.
Who's gonna be the guy that acts for him?
Tom Holland. He's just like this.
Looking him up
Is it
right
Tom
now.
Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tom Holland. He actually, have you ever seen him in,
No. I never
In
seen
any
any
movies?
I never heard of him.
I seen him in a movie, and he had circle glasses on, and he looked exactly like Peter Parker.
No way.
Yes! I'm
Look
not
at the
lying right
picture.
now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you, actually. I'm gonna have to figure out
Okay, I totally found the wrong guy, right?
No.
No.
Who the fuck is that guy, dude?
Send that picture to me so I can put it up on while we're talking.
It's because you said no, and that made it funny. And I was like, what?
Oh god, dude, it's some old fucking dude.
Okay, how the hell did you spell Tom
Yeah,
Holland?
give me. Just put
save
new
that for
Spider-Man.
later.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
put new
that'd be
Spider-Man.
good, yeah.
It's Holland. You put Holland. It's Holland.
Holland.
Oh, okay. It sounded like Holland.
With the way I said it. I'm
This
sorry.
is such a nice mic.
I know.
Looks like the noise is picking up kind of quiet. I can't tell.
It's actually really good.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's why I
very
feel
good.
bad because I'm
How
kind
am I
of
not using yours?
It's this
not
kid.
working.
It's this kid, by the way.
Oh, what the hell?
He's a
That's
giant
a
mole
good
in his
looking
face,
guy.
though.
He's kind of young, though.
Yeah, he's
It's in
actually.
the
He's
chin.
actually.
It doesn't go away. It's always there.
He's actually our age, by the way.
What?
Yeah, he's our age.
Dude.
looks like 16.
It's hella crazy. He's like the youngest Spider-Man.
What an asshole.
I know. He's like, thinking like,
He looks kind of evil. He kind of looks like he'd play, what's that one dude who played Dave Franco? Green Goblin's son?
Yeah.
Oh, James Franco.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It looks like he could be Green Goblin's son. Where the hell that is.
I need to show you the picture. I need to find that movie. So I'm gonna go to like Wikipedia.
Just like yeah.
I am excited for Spider-Man though, just because I genuinely just like Spider-Man. I just like watching Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man?
How I Live. Yeah, the movie's called How I Live Now. It was actually a pretty good movie.
And I think Sony's been doing kind of a shitty job of Spider-Man for the most part. So I'm excited to see what Marvel does with him.
I'm sorry, where'd you get this mic at?
I got on the internet.
Did your brother record with this mic?
No.
You got it on the internet?
Oh my god, I feel like I remember you telling me this story about when you got it on the internet. You know what's funny is I still have a podcast that we recorded over the summer. And
Really?
it's on my phone. It's like a 24-minute
Here
clip
it is.
of us
Here it
just
is.
talking.
I got it.
Really?
We have to find a way to put it onto your thing.
Yes. Yeah.
I have my charger too.
Because I'm planning to do some highlights from our old podcasts and just make the visuals.
It's
and
weird
stuff
because we
like
talk
that.
about...
Shit from back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty excited about that. This one's gonna be fun.
This movie's great because he literally is like the image of Peter Parker. He's nerdy, but he's confident. So it's really cool. So like that's what he looks like in the movie.
Dude.
It looks like him, huh?
Yeah.
It looks like him.
Maybe
Fuck,
a good
my
Peter
phone looks so
Parker.
good.
It's
Yeah.
exact same glasses and everything.
That jacket, dude. I want that.
It's a really good movie too. It's about
Who's he look
it's
like?
it's
Nothing.
Who's he
what
look
do you
like?
think, man?
Miles Morales.
Oh, Miles
I want to
Morales.
see him. I want to see him.
If they put a black Spider-Man in that movie, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Well, the only reason I like Miles Morales is because it wasn't like, oh, we just decided to make Spider-Man black. Spider-Man died, dude. He was freaking killed. Wait,
Yeah.
You just drink his water bottle?
Yeah, just drink your water bottle. It's
There was
disgusting.
nothing in there. Oh yeah, it's sink water. I've been using it for like 2 weeks now.
Oh fuck, dude! What the hell?
What the hell is that? Yeah.
Ah!
I like to
That's fucking disgusting.
I like to save money.
Oh shit!
Wait, no, I haven't been using it
I'm
for.
sorry, I just spent.
I know. I haven't been using it for 2 weeks. I've been refilling it over the past 2 weeks.
That's the same thing.
What?
isn't
What
it?
the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I thought you meant that. I thought you thought that I've had this for 2 weeks and I've just been drinking
But
it. And,
what the fuck are you talking about? If you've been refilling it for 2 weeks, that means you've been using it for
Using it
2
for 2
weeks.
weeks.
Oh, okay, well I wasn't sure if you were like, I don't put my mouth on it.
What?
I waterfall it.
Your own water bottle?
Okay,
Then I just edited
so
it
can
out.
we just continue this?
Why don't you
that was
cast that?
Well, that's the power of editing.
Yeah, we were
man.
talking about
You can do
Peter
anything.
Parker.
You can fucking.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the Peter Parker in this Spider-Man. So
I have to say, I am excited because I think the actor's going to do good.
Mhm.
I'm excited to see a different take on
either
Spider-Man.
he's gonna do good or not bad, or okay.
I just want to see an okay Spider-Man movie because I don't think any Spider-Man is that good.
You don't even like the original ones?
I don't, but I appreciate what they are.
Yeah. Just as a movie, it's at itself. Because I mean,
Oh, that's even worse.
oh, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh my
I think like the
god.
movie itself, it's kind of just bad movies. But for trying to represent Spider-Man for the first time, because it's one of the first comic movies of our generation of comic movies.
Mhm.
For the first time trying to represent him, good job. Hats off. But if that movie came out today, any of those, terrible.
Yeah,
really
terrible.
bad.
Yeah.
Actually,
Mhm.
like, really bad. I think they're.
But hey, any superhero movie is great, right? Because we got Ant-Man. Woohoo, guys!
I mean, that's why I love the Amazing Spider-Man. I know it's weird because everybody thinks the Amazing Spider-Man isn't that good compared to the original.
yeah.
I love the Amazing Spider-Man. For one, Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
Huge plus. That's a huge part of his story is the
Yeah.
fact that she dies.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing to him.
Mhm.
Like almost bigger than Uncle Ben. Like that was like a huge failure in his life.
Yeah.
The death of the Stacys. So when they just totally skipped that and had this really awkward love between Mary Jane and
Yeah.
Parker, it was awkward as shit.
Yeah.
It was really. I did not feel that
Relationship.
relationship at all, even with the actors. Like
Yeah.
even more so with the actors, it just felt very forced and very gross and awkward.
Yeah.
But like Gwen and Peter, what are their real names?
Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield.
They did fucking amazing.
Mhm.
As
Yeah.
far as the love relationship goes, it was really, really well done.
Yeah, it was well done.
And then he looked great. As far as Spider-Man
He did, yeah,
goes,
he
he
looked
looked
great.
really fucking good.
Mhm.
It looked like a kid who made a Spider-Man costume for his first time, but he was good at it.
Mhm.
And it looked really great. And his movement, too. I gotta say, the original one...
Very comic booky in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk about the new one.
The new one, yeah. But in the original one, it felt very stiff.
Yeah.
And just kind of bad CGI, too, sometimes.
Mhm.
But the new one, the way he moved was just perfect. Exactly what I would imagine from a
Yeah.
comic.
For sure.
I always felt that was lacking in the originals. Specifically, my favorite fight in the entire all Spider-Mans was him against the Lizard in the high school. The way he was crawling around Lizard and webbing him up, it's straight from the comics.
So yeah. I mean, do you have anything else to say?
I was going to say that the original Spider-Man trilogy did do one movie right, and that's the second movie.
Yeah, the second movie was fucking
The second
awesome.
movie was pretty good, especially the fight with Doc Ock and him on...
The subway train.
Yes. Extremely well done. Other than that, I would say the original trilogy is pretty balls. And
pretty balls.
yeah, and then the Amazing Spider-Man, storyline wise, it's not that great.
No.
But I think the first movie, as far as the acting goes,
It's great.
and as far as the fighting goes, it was fucking the best. So that's what I got to say about that. But now I just want a good movie now.
Yeah,
I
I think that comes up to the issue. Like, what does it matter to be accurate or to create a good movie?
I think
That's the thing.
you can make a balance.
Yeah, you can make a balance.
If
for
you
sure.
can't make a balance, then I can't tip my hat off to it at all.
No.
It's like you didn't do a good job, man. It's a comic book movie. You can make it a good movie and comic. Represent it well.
for sure. I mean, you can still make a good movie. Like, why wouldn't you make it how you'd say it relatable to the comics if you're gonna make a superhero movie like from that comic, you know? It's just kind of like, I mean, because definitely for Spider-Man, I mean, people say it's one of the best superhero movies they've ever seen, but it's totally off on the comic book section.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't meet Mary Jane till way later in the comics.
Yeah, very later. She's like the fourth girlfriend.
Yeah. I think it was like, what, it was that chick that he worked with.
Betty.
I can't remember.
It was Betty.
And then, wasn't there another one after that?
It was Liz. Gwen. And then there's another high school chick which didn't last very long.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Black Cat, I don't think.
Well, that's another relationship. That's Spider-Man relationship,
yeah,
though.
It is.
So.
It's and he was in love with her, and then she didn't love Peter Parker though.
Yeah,
bitch. Yeah,
bitch.
But then it was all Mary Jane, and just from then on. Yeah. So they skipped a lot.
Yeah, they skipped a lot.
That's to say, for the first one though, it's understandable. But like now, I can't look back at it.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I got you. I mean. Because when I saw Mary Jane again, I was like, "What the fuck? She's hella slutty." Like,
I know, right?
God
I said that love relationship isn't really there. It just feels very like, oh my god, she's hot.
I just think that atmospherically, the movie is great because what saved the movie was the music. The music is so good in that movie.
Yeah, the music's pretty good.
It's so fucking good. It's so weird because it's not that typical music that you would hear in a superhero movie. Because it's very, because it's Danny Elfman, the guy who did, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh my god, he did Batman. He did the original Batman movie.
The original Batman.
That was like one of the best scores for Batman I've ever heard.
Yeah, he did the Batman movie and he did Spider-Man, which was so weird. And he actually did a little bit of Age of Ultron too. He did a little bit of his, he did a little bit of his
I really do like Ultron in that movie, by the way.
You do?
I love Ultron.
Oh yeah, Ultron's cool. I think he's cool. It's just like I feel like he could have been more evil. I just wish he was a little bit more evil because he just felt so witty most of the time, and I was like, "What? Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, they really took a creative choice with him. At first I actually didn't like because in the comics he's much more evil, but also straightforwardly evil.
Yeah,
like there's not much complexity to him.
I mean, I have no problem with the guy being a jokester, but like,
the
Joker is the jokester, but he's evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Made it a bit more.
He could have been more evil. He could have been, I don't know, just something a little bit more. Something more to him. It just didn't seem very fitting to the situation because he was going to destroy the entire world, and he just was. I don't know.
I think they could have done a better storyline too.
Yeah, a better storyline.
Just dropping something on the world. I don't know. It just.
It's kind of weird. Like, I'm gonna break the city up. No. Patrick, we're gonna take the city and push it somewhere else.
Oh my god,
dude, that'd be so bad. Oh my god. Why did they haven't made a meme of that?
I know, just thinking I want to see that now.
Yeah, oh fuck, dude. But like, seriously, yeah, the concept is we're gonna drop a city onto the earth.
And just destroy everything.
Destroy everything.
But the thing, he doesn't, it's not what he,
does.
No, that's not what he does at all. It's just, I don't know, it was very weird.
Yeah.
But I did like the character.
I just hope that if they bring him back, he's just gonna be so like straight up evil, just
much more
evil.
rage. He must have more rage now.
Yeah,
especially
for
being defeated and shit.
Yeah. I just think that he should be more evil. That's what I think. But
I really hope Ultron comes back in a big way and just fucks everything up.
Yeah, just fucks everything up, destroys everything, just like no holding back. Because I mean, I think there were so many moments where he was just like fucking up. I think wasn't there?
Yeah, he was kind of. But that's people always say that with Marvel villains though. They're just kind of weak. They're kind of like they always fuck up. They're not like actually threatening,
like diabolical and smart.
Like Loki in the Avengers movie just got punked a bunch of times. Hawkeye with the arrow and blowing up in his face, smashing him back and forth.
Well, I don't know. Loki was,
he was kind of funny.
New. Yeah, he was kind of new. He was like, I'm taking over the world. I'm gonna see what's going on. I can see passing with Loki because Loki was just starting. I don't know. I mean, I didn't care about Loki for being evil, but I mean, Ultron is different. He's a robot.
Yeah.
There's no, as in imperfections in that, but then again, he had a personality, so there were imperfections.
Yeah, because he's an AI.
Yeah, but I mean, he kind of fucked up a lot in that movie, but I mean, he kind of fucked up a lot.
I'm just saying people always complain about that with villains in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But and like the elf guy from the Thor World 2, what's it called? The second Thor movie?
Yeah.
The elf he was fighting
the Dark World.
was like not that big a deal.
Yeah.
He wasn't really that much of a threat. He kind of got fucked up a lot by Thor and stuff. It's kind of true. He wasn't really
that's
that
true.
good.
He did kind of fuck up a lot, huh?
Yeah, like Loki was the main point of that movie, like not that weird elf guy. I forgot his name. I feel so bad.
Yeah,
he's a pretty big character actually.
Yeah, he didn't matter at all, really. If you knew who he was, you probably remember.
Yeah, exactly. I should remember him from the comics though, but I don't.
You should probably go this way. In the water. Okay.
We refill it.
Fuck that.
Can you get past my locked door? But yeah, no. Usually the villains are kind of weak, but Ultron should have been a little better. I think he's gonna be better.
I think so. They have to. They can't. They can't bring it back or bring it down, or they can't even make him the same. They can't make him the same as the original movie. I mean, no matter what. I mean, they can make him similar, but he has to be more evil and more diabolical. Like,
you know what? What do you think the Ragnarok movie is gonna be like? Thor?
No, I don't even know what it is. I don't know anything about Thor. I know absolute
Thor, dude. That was my grandpa's favorite, so I know a lot about him because he always read it to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And dude,
oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So Ragnarok is the replacement of Thor. What they use one of those Infinity Gems, and they put it in a robot Thor, and he has all the magical properties of Thor, and he's powerful as shit, but he's crazy. It's like really crazy. And
so they're actually gonna do that?
They used him in the Civil War. No, because he was in the Civil War only, and he's the reason things went off the hinges, because it was just supposed to be a fight, which is still pretty bad, but a fight between all the Marvel Universe, but he killed the first person. After that, it was killing. After that, people just started killing each other. So what happened in Thor Ragnarok, he was fighting the giant man at the time, and he just shot a lightning bolt right through his chest and blew a hole in it, and he fell. It was Goliath, that's his name, Goliath. Yeah. So if they did anything like that, that'd be cool. But
isn't that what Ragnarok is? That's who he is, right? He's a robotic Thor.
Yes, but this is going to be... Ragnarok's just like this entity, this evil entity, but they put it in the Thor robot.
Okay.
I don't know why Tony decided to do that. Tony was like, that's a good idea. We're going to have our own Thor. Put an evil fucking magical object inside a robot.
Yeah.
There you go. That's his Ultron. That's his Ultron, dude. Yeah.
But that's his vision, I guess. But I don't know. But yeah, like, that's...
If they do anything like that, that'd be kind of cool. But it's going to be after Civil War, first of all.
Yeah, for sure. They have so much shit going on. I mean, I don't even know how they're going to fit everything in there.
And then Loki is the king of Asgard right now.
Yeah, he's taking over.
Because he took over. Yeah. So I'm curious what Thor's going to do. I mean, hopefully something better than the second movie.
Yeah, Thor's pretty cool. I like Thor. I like the movies, actually. Those are my favorite set of movies, which is surprising. That's like everybody's least favorite.
I know, right?
It's weird. Like, everybody hates Thor, but I'm like, Thor's like my favorite. Every other movie sucks.
Yeah, I really, really love Thor. I think my three... I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I don't really mind the Marvel Universe too much, but some of my favorite movies has got to be like the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah,
first Iron Man
was awesome. Because it was a baby.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have some?
And I don't really like the Thor movies that much. I just like his character, though.
Yeah.
I've always loved Thor as a kid and growing up and stuff, so I just can't not like Thor.
Maybe that's why I like Thor. I just like his character. He has a really good character, though.
Yeah, because the movies aren't really that not good.
No.
But his character is fun.
Maybe I just really like Lord of the Rings, and that's has a lot of elements of that, so that's probably why I like it.
That's one of my favorite elements of the Marvel Universe is the magical, different spatial sides.
Yeah.
So like Thor Universe, Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, all that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they're gonna obviously bring that in with Doctor Strange, though. So.
And it's such a different type of magic from each other too. It's gonna be interesting just seeing all of them. Oh, Dormammu is gonna be fucking awesome.
Dormammu? That's the person that Doctor Strange meets.
Yeah, it's really...
It's gonna be a woman, so... Yeah. Hey, but it's the chick from Chronicles of Narnia! Have you seen that movie? No.
I don't think you understand how depressed I am about that statement right now. No. Help me. No, I fucking
She's a good actress, though, by the way. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. I just remember somebody said she was gonna be a chick, so... Because they said that she was the person that was going to give him the powers, so...
What?
Yeah. Is that what happened?
She can't be the elder. He's an old dude. He's Yoda.
I have no idea then.
What the fuck, dude? This movie sounds terrible. Plus, I don't like Benedict Cumberbatch that much either.
Oh, you don't?
So
I thought the guy who played as... I thought it wasn't gonna be him. I don't know why they picked him. I thought they were gonna pick the guy. I think that a good Doctor Strange, because I always thought he was more like kind of like a Hispanic type of guy. Wasn't he more of a Hispanic?
No, he just had the goattee.
Okay, well, because the goatee makes him look Hispanic. Anyhow, but I didn't think he was British. But I just thought it was going to be the guy who acted for Puss in Boots. Like he was, or Zorro. You know what I'm talking about? You know the guy who acted for Zorro? I just thought it was going to be him because he kind of looks like a magician.
Yeah, I guess he'd be okay.
He's got the grease back hair and he could get the goatee.
As long as they do I don't know. Now. I'm just not going to think about it.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
He can't say penguin. My favorite animal. He can't say it.
Why can't you say penguin?
Because penguin. Penguin.
Fuck that, dude.
It's penguin, asshole.
Penguin.
Fucking gay ass Sherlock Holmes.
He has a weird voice. It's really weird. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
He has a very weird voice.
I like we're just shitting on Benedict Cumberbatch now. You know how many fans he has too.
Fuck, dude. He was great as Khan, but I mean, shit.
I did like him as Khan actually. Though.
Yeah,
I did.
Cool. He was a different type of Khan. Khan was different in the original.
He was more psychotic, wasn't he? In the original?
Yeah, the original he was like in the newer one they kind of made him this dark person, kind of like this intellectually dark person.
Yeah.
Who was kind of a psychopath in a sense. The other one was kind of a very intelligent super soldier, kind of. That's what he was mostly like.
Oh.
And then, so it's very different, but I mean same idea in a sense because they're both superhuman.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they did it very differently in the newer one.
You heard how the new Star Trek's gonna be like just like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry, I love it. I fucking love it. It looks so cool.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. it literally looks like Guardians of the Galaxy now, though.
I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You secretly liked it.
No, I did not. I fucking hated it.
When you first saw it, you were like, "No,
yeah, that's why I do it every Marvel movie." But then I look at it again, I'm like, "Wait, this movie's not that good." It's like, okay.
It's like one of the best ones though recently.
I guess it is one of the best ones. Was it? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was one of the best ones.
It's just so different from the Marvel. I don't know, just the regular Marvel shit. Well, I guess we could talk about what Marvel has done right recently. I guess it's not Marvel though, huh? It's Fox.
Fox, yeah.
What they've done right recently.
Yeah, sure. We can talk about Deadpool.
Deadpool! Wanda, you're finally joining the conversation.
Alright. Yeah, no.
Sorry,
Okay.
like...
Deadpool was awesome. It was funny. I like all the blood that it had in it. It did not seem like a Marvel movie. I liked all the cussing.
I know, right? It was so different from like the regular
Back
Marvel
up the
stuff.
conversation.
Yeah, you don't want to make it.
No, but a lot of the jokes though. What was some of your favorite jokes from that?
My favorite one was when, I don't know if I'm giving something away, but he had somebody pinned up against the wall, and then somebody was trying to give a speech, and then he like randomly just picked up a rim while the guy was giving the speech. Then he just threw it at the guy and pinned against the wall.
I love that part too.
It seemed so childish. I loved it.
Dude, just some of the way he acts and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so...
Yeah, the whole attitude of him was so great.
I like it. Oh yeah, you watched it too. For some reason,
Yeah.
I was thinking you hadn't watched it yet.
I've seen it, yeah.
I feel like everybody's seen it now because
It's a good ass movie,
I totally
dude.
don't fucking remember that part, by the way. The one part he's talking about.
It was
totally don't
it was
remember
Colossus. He was talking to him, and then he had what's
the
that?
bad guy,
yeah,
Kid
now I remember.
Ajax.
Is his name? No, what was his actual name?
Francis.
Yeah, he had Francis pinned up against the wall.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
He's just
about,
being
yeah.
lectured, and he's just like...
Yeah, he picked up the
Threw
grenade.
it against his head.
Yeah,
And then he said, "Heads up!"
Yeah.
And then he threw it. That was so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh man, there's so many parts in that movie, and the rated R was worked in well. They didn't overkill it, you know.
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
didn't overkill
I
it.
thought they did. It just probably seemed normal to you guys.
It's weird because I almost felt like it wasn't necessary to make a rated R because it wasn't that bad.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
it wasn't that bad.
They cussed a
Because-
lot.
Yeah, but I mean that's cussing.
I say the worst was probably the cussing. Yeah, you're probably right. Because it's weird. I forget how much PG-13 doesn't allow you to curse like at
Yeah.
all. Really, like they couldn't have said fuck that many times
You
or
can't say fuck
pussy
at
or
all.
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure they said cunt and stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
they said
they said
they
at
did.
the
Yeah,
bar,
true.
And that's
stuff
actually
like
a lot of the humor because it felt very real because of that.
that.
But when it came to like the blood
The blood
though,
part though, I didn't feel like there was too much. Like they could have easily kind of cut
He
that
kicked
out.
the guy's
Yeah.
head off though. That was crazy.
No, that's true.
It's true. Maybe
But
they did just feel like so like natural to us.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it was a good ass movie.
Because
I
the
like
mo-
it because it didn't feel like a Marvel movie. It almost felt like a kick-ass kind of thing.
Because it felt real. It felt very down to earth, very like self-aware, which is what he's supposed to be.
It looks so
by the
awesome.
by the way, Kick-Ass is fucking awesome. That's how you
Yeah.
make a fucking superhero movie.
Yeah, that's
Kick-Ass
a
was
good-ass
done really
movie.
well. Yeah.
God.
I gotta say the most gruesome part of the Deadpool movie to me is when that one guy was smashed against the sign on the highway track or whatever.
Mhm.
Because if you looked at it, he was like in fucking pieces
Oh,
and then like
God.
smushed
But
against
it's like
it.
all like tangled together by organs.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, see, it was graphic. It was somewhat
It was pretty
graphic.
graphic, yeah.
and then when he falls down, he's like, "That guy was already up there when we got there." Like,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
That was funny.
Oh, and fucking, I love the way they did the X-Men characters.
Mhm.
Colossus was fucking amazing.
Is that the
Colossus
first time
is
he's ever
awesome.
been in a movie?
No, he's been in it before. He's just
yeah.
not memorable.
Yeah, he's been in all of like he's been in all the X-Men movies from 2 to what? 2, 3,
and Days of Future Past.
Days of Future
He's
Past.
always boring as shit in those movies, though.
Yeah, he's hella boring.
He's just like a boring dude, kind of talks normally.
He was boring in that movie too. The only thing keeping it interesting was Deadpool saying smart remarks.
But what was
to him.
cool though is because he was like he was in the comics, like a goody boy Russian guy who like. That was his character, and he played it off really well. You know, where like in the other movies, he just like literally never talked. He like
never
literally
talked
was
at
just
all.
like
He literally was just this like strong dude that just turned to metal.
In the background.
Yeah, he's a pretty boring
sauce.
superhero. He sounds like something a 6-year-old would create. Like, yeah, I want to be a superhero out of metal, and that's like.
And they did actually later on in the comics they
Foil.
changed him and stuff. So, but
I can imagine how he looks in old movies. I feel like in old movies he would just like they would just wrap a bunch of tinfoil all over him and then call him Colossus. That's how I feel like he
Dude,
would
I
have
really
looked.
wish they did that. I want to see that.
Let's make our own Colossus.
Oh god.
That was a good ass movie.
You guys
though.
know who Juggernaut is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Well, in the comics, they fused those two guys together pretty much.
They did.
It's Colossus and.
Yeah, I guess it makes Colossus a little more interesting. Juggernaut's
That's the
already
reason
way more
they did
interesting
it.
than
Is
him.
because they both kind of get defeated easily, like by the
Okay.
Hulk or whatever. So they put them both together, and now they're like as strong as the Hulk and Thor. And
Well,
stuff like
that's
that.
cool.
But it was kind of weird because he just took away two characters, really good, cool characters as far as the comics goes.
Yeah.
So, well, but whatever, anything can happen in the comics.
And they're gonna make a Deadpool 2, right?
Yeah.
At the end it said that.
Oh, and Cable, dude. Like when it said Cable at the end, I was super excited. I told you guys who that is, right?
Yeah, Cable.
I remember you showing me a toy like 4 years ago. He's gonna look badass.
Yeah, he's from the future. He's like this future X-Men. You know the world. Did you see Days of Future Past with me? The one where the Sentinels kill everyone? Probably not. Well, the future where the Sentinels kill all the X-Men, Cable's from that future.
Uh-huh.
And so Deadpool's just going to go hang out with Cable and be like, our timeline's better.
This is so
I
fucking
can't
great.
wait till they come out
That's
with
so
that.
fucking great. I love that.
He's gonna be like, our timeline's better. Come join us over here and hang out.
Oh man, I cannot wait till they come out with that.
Can you imagine if they
Like 2
actually
years?
did? They couldn't, though. But imagine if they actually did Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh my god.
You ever read that at all or seen anything about it?
No, but I was thinking about how like Deadpool would be like with the Avengers and how funny that would be, but like they're not gonna do
He'd be
that.
so out of place.
Well, it's cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's the point. Like he's not supposed to be.
He's out of place, like in
Yeah.
everything. Like, yeah.
I'd watch that.
Well, with the him killing the Marvel Universe is one of the sickest fucking comics I've ever read because he can break the fourth wall, right? Well, what happens is they try getting him help from a psychiatrist, the X-Men, and what that does, it fucking because in his head he has two voices, the serious voice and the funny voice. And the psychiatrist finally gets rid of those voices, but all that leaves is the fourth wall breaking voice, which is this red one.
Yeah.
And because he realizes he's just a fourth wall character, which he already knew, but he can't make any jokes out of it anymore, and he can't be serious about it anymore. So all that's left is that fourth wall breaking thing, and it makes him go even more crazy.
Oh shit.
And it makes him become depressed and crazy because he knows he's meaningless, and he knows everyone's meaningless. So he decides to kill everyone to free them from being puppets of the writers.
Oh
So
shit.
he goes and kills all the Marvel Universe one by one in like a very long series. And then he does it to the next multiverse and the next multiverse. He's going to all universes in the multiverse to kill every single universe that has Marvel characters in it. So it's a long fucking series of him just killing all the different universes.
Fucking crazy.
And
I
then
never do that.
by the end of it, though, he goes even crazier. He starts killing the inspirations for the Marvel Universe. So he goes up and kills Dracula, the Three Musketeers, and Tom Sawyer.
What the fuck?
And Sherlock Holmes. He starts killing like everyone. Mulan. He kills Mulan and shit. It's awesome. But then it gets to the point where he, because he's killed other hymns before too.
Oh, okay.
And then also got some of them to join him. But then there's the main Marvel Universe, which is 616, and that Deadpool wasn't having it. He was like, fuck you, I love this shit, why are you gonna kill it?
Yeah.
So he put together his own Deadpool corpse, which consists of like a few special ones, like the female Deadpool and all that. And then they just have at the very end of the comics, it's just a Deadpool war. And then it gets really crazy. Like they start bending reality even more and shit.
Fuck.
And it gets really weird. And eventually he just kills the bad Deadpool. And it was like,
Deadpool's
I
a
saved
meme.
us!
That's it.
And that's it. And then like nothing was fixed. He just stopped him.
Deadpool's a meme.
Huh?
He's a meme.
Essentially.
He's a Marvel meme, and I love it.
But that was one of the coolest comics I've ever read. Because I kept waiting for somebody to stop him, and nobody stopped him. He just kept brutally killing everyone. It was amazing. Oh, don't do that to her.
Oh my god, it's a her, I forgot. I was playing the cat.
But can you imagine they actually made that movie?
Oh fuck!
Even
dude.
just like
I can't even imagine it, dude. I don't even know.
How funny would that be? He just went and killed fucking Steve Rogers.
It's just like it's like we don't even know it's gonna be that movie.
Oh man,
And
that'd be
then
so
it's
funny. He kills the old Peter Parkers instead of the new.
Oh my
one.
god, he would totally do that
Yeah,
too.
it'd be like a-
He would go
Oh,
back
then
and
Tobey
kill.
Maguire.
Yeah, he'd kill him, and then
God.
he'd kill Andrew Garfield.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god, that'd be so
That
funny.
scene where he's crying with his uncle dying, like, he just
Assassin? Yeah,
He's
dude.
like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, you're not being Spider-Man.
That'd be awesome, dude.
So awesome.
Dude, that'd
'Cause
be
it's
sick.
actually very heartbreaking in the comics seeing him kill Spider-Man. That's like one of my
Yeah.
I was like, oh, because Spider-Man was trying to talk to him, like, come on, man, just stop this. But it got to his head. Boom! We see the brains blow out and shit. I was like, no,
Dude,
Spider-Man!
that's
And then he does it
that's
10 more
crazy.
times.
That'd be awesome.
That's crazy as fuck, dude.
That'd be a great movie.
I can't wait for the next Deadpool movie though.
I know. I wonder what it's gonna be like.
Probably
'cause
the next Marvel movie.
there's gotta be time.
You asshole.
Yeah, she's playing with you. So careful.
That was hard. Thank you.
There's gotta be like time travel in it and shit.
It's
So.
gotta be.
Oh man. So what did we cover today, huh?
We covered a lot of shit.
We covered the Marvel universe, the
Do you
DC
have any
universe.
wipes?
Why? Damn, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Yo, stop that. You're making it worse. You
I
gotta
know.
put it together.
Do you have any wipes?
I guess we're almost done then, huh? We're just about
I
there.
guess so. I guess I didn't get to talk everything I wanted to talk about, but hey, that's fine.
What else? What we got? What else? What else?
I guess we did mention it, huh? Didn't we mention it?
Yeah,
I think we did. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it.
How they're kind of just the same.
There was
and-
this, yeah, they're kind of all the same, and I don't know. I think we did mention it. I guess very briefly, but yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. It's totally cool. Yeah,
Yo, you're like not real. That sounds no. It's fine. It's totally cool. Whatever. It's fine. It's totally cool.
It's
Whatever.
fine.
It's fine.
It's
I
fine.
don't care. I don't
It's
care.
fine.
I don't really care. Whatever.
Yeah. Hey, you got a Rocky V again. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally cool. It's fine. But I don't know what else to say. I'm good.
So we're pretty much good then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's been like
Hour into it. Well, I mean, the plenty of that can be cut because there was a lot of interrupting and
that's
stuff
true.
like that. So
But yeah, I think Marvel movies suck and they should stop. So
or at least do something different.
do something different for sure.
And as far as DC goes, we don't know.
We don't know. What
Yeah,
this is
nobody
gonna be.
knows what's
Nobody
happening at
knows
all.
what's gonna happen.
And the new X-Men stuff is whatever.
X-Men stuff. Yeah, I think I yeah, it's kind of whatever. I guess. I mean, as a Deadpool, he's pretty cool. I guess.
Yeah, 'cause that's the best part of it.
It's the only best part of it.
Yes.
And then I never heard of, what was the name? Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Oh my
I've
God.
never heard of her.
Really?
No, I've never heard
I
of her.
love the fact they put her in there, and he was like, "That name is awesome. Can we trade?" Like, that was just so cool.
I love the story arc of like the cold-hearted girls, and they start to get warm inside. You know what I'm talking about? Like they all start to get soft. And, like, start to,
Yeah,
I love that character arc so fucking much.
it was pretty cool.
Fucking love that. Okay.
Anything else? Any last things we talked about for a little while? Anime? You watching anime, cartoons, comics?
No.
I guess not, huh?
No anime.
You haven't watched anime at all in a while, huh?
No.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We just grew out of it.
Probably.
That's sad, dude.
Not really.
The anime's so cool. You know what I mean?
guess
There's,
so.
there's
I
some
mean,
good ones, man.
There were some good ones until they died.
That's why I was looking for a good one for a long time.
I mean, everybody says One Punch Man is really good.
I'm thinking about checking it out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I keep hearing that too.
Yeah, everybody says it's like really, really good, and like I've thought about watching it, so that's what I'm probably gonna do.
Oh yeah, let's do a little bit of that. Like, what do we plan on watching soon? What do we plan on? I plan on watching the Flashpoint Paradox now. After you
that's
mentioned
pretty
it,
good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I want to watch a couple DC animated stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
I want to read some more stuff like
One
that.
Punch Man. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, DC stuff. One Punch Man. I think I might watch. I've been thinking about watching that for a while. I just haven't done it. What else was I gonna watch? I don't know. I have nothing else to do. So.
Also, I do plan on watching Batman Beyond again. That feels really good. Fuck, there was something else I was gonna watch. Oh no, I'm gonna read some Star Wars comics because I haven't caught up with the new canon at all.
Yeah.
I know everything about what's considered legends now.
Yeah.
I know like fucking everything about that shit, but I don't know anything about the new canon. So I'm gonna try reading some of that. I actually did read one issue already. I actually recommend it to you if you can find it somehow. It's just called Darth Vader, I think, but it's really cool because it's really not about Darth Vader. It's about what it's in between the first and second movie, but it is the Emperor is trying to make new apprentices, and Darth Vader finds out, and he's just like, "What the fuck, bro?" And
he finds out that he made new apprentices. He was making new apprentices a while back.
to replace him.
To replace him. Oh, you talk about the third and fourth one. You said the first and second.
Fourth and fifth.
Oh, fourth and fifth.
That's
okay.
what I meant. Sorry, I'm thinking like
Yeah,
original trilogy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The fourth and fifth. So yeah, Darth Vader finds out the Emperor's trying to make new apprentices to replace him, and Darth Vader is kind of like, "Fuck you." So then he starts building his own little industry to try to take over the Empire.
Yeah.
So this is all done in secret and shit.
So
And it's just cool seeing them both recruit like these new people, and they have a couple confrontations, and they kind of already know that they're both doing it. They even like almost say it to each other, but they're just still going to keep doing it anyway because that's the way the Sith work. They're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But it's the only reason why I like it is because they introduced this new character, and it's a woman bounty hunter. She's not really a bounty hunter; she's just a thief. But he's making her into a bounty hunter. And she's just such an interesting character. I don't know what it is about her because she's not evil. She's not evil, but she, the second Darth Vader found her, she was like, I knew that my life was either over or I'm stuck with this guy. But then, like, within that same issue, she eventually started, like, loving working for him for some reason. Because, I don't know why. She likes the money and the power and all that stuff, I guess. And she was like, this is, like, my favorite job I've ever had. But he's almost killed her, like, 3 times. Like, he had a lightsaber right to her throat. He force choked her, and she was like, wait, don't do that. I'm trying to do something here. She's just a weirdly interesting character because she does not feel evil. For whatever reason, whenever I'm reading her, even though she's like kind of like doing these things for Darth Vader, she doesn't feel evil for some reason. Like there's a couple evil bitches in this universe. But she just feels like a victim to circumstance, but she's going with it. Yeah. I don't know. It's really cool. And I highly recommend it just because her interaction with Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, and she's hunting them down. She's just really interesting. I'm guessing she's going to die or something because I guess so, she's not in the movies. Like, it sounds like. So I totally recommend that comic, and I'm hella enjoying reading that right now. And like they're trying to make a makeshift force through technology and stuff. A makeshift force? Yeah, so like, you know, the force is spiritual, right? Yeah. Well, they're trying to make like nanobites that can just control the energy around you and shit. It's really weird. And Darth Vader's like, I'm not having that shit. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill you all. And I don't know. It's just really interesting. I've been liking it lately. That's all I can recommend, I guess. Yeah. Can I give you recommendations for me?
No. No, I'm good. Okay.
I guess that's it then.
Yeah, it was good.
Want to say goodbye with us?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this... You're supposed to come up here and say bye. But this is the NerdnCulture podcast.
Oh, it's for NerdnCulture?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was something Aaron was doing.
No, it's you guys.
Oh, okay, alright.
I am the classic nerd, and we have our special guest here, Aaron.
Hi.
Good old-fashioned Juan over here.
Yes.
It's been great. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
NerdnCulture.
And you're still just as awkward with that as you've ever been.
Bye.
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else!